Item: SCP-1239. Code name: Adult Play Area. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. Site has been established around SCP-1239-2. When not in use for testing, SCP-1239-1 and removable instances of SCP-1239-3 are to be kept outside of SCP-1239-2 in dedicated storage lockers to prevent accidental activation. SCP-1239-2 should be soundproofed, with all windows obscured from the outside. Description: SCP-1239 consists of three components. SCP-1239-1, a lamp with a standard low-voltage power cable, containing artificial flora with four flower-like light bulbs. The words "Hey Kids" are engraved on the lid. SCP-1239-2, a residence in. SCP-1239-3, a specific set of objects present within SCP-1239-2 at time of recovery. The anomalous effects of SCP-1239 manifest if SCP-1239-1 is powered and viewed by a post-pubescent human subject while both are within SCP-1239-2. Following this, the subject will experience a series of conditional hallucinations until exiting SCP-1239-2, as follows. Subjects will perceive samples of SCP-1239-3 to be different objects. This is apparently consistent between subjects, as all subjects tested have perceived respective SCP-1239 samples in the same way. One objects present within SCP-1239-2 other than SCP-1239-3 will be perceived normally by affected subjects. Subjects will perceive any prepubescent or pubescent individuals present within SCP-1239-2 as highly amiable, despite the subject's prior dispositions or relationship with children, and will express a desire to engage in play activities. Subjects will perceive all expressions of discomfort, pain or displeasure produced by prepubescent and pubescent individuals within SCP-1239-2 as expressions of pleasure or enjoyment. Upon exiting SCP-1239, the hallucinatory symptoms caused by exposure to SCP-1239-1 will cease, and are removed retroactively, i.e., the subject will remember observing SCP-1239-3 samples as they would normally appear, and will be unable to recall experiencing the hallucinations previously caused by SCP-1239. Behavior caused by SCP-1239, however, will be recalled with an expected degree of detail. As a result of this, subjects are able to recall actions made under the influence of SCP-1239, but are unable to recall the motivation for said actions. Summarized Recovery Log: SCP-1239 was first identified shortly after an incident occurring in SCP-1239-2 on -07, in which the respective parents of 10 children, who had agreed to meet as part of a social event, were exposed to SCP-1239. 1. The affected individuals, of which there were 6, were interviewed and dealt with as per Recovery Protocol 8. A cover story regarding a toxic gas leak was later circulated, and the remains of the children incinerated after analysis. Note: testing regarding SCP-1239 has determined that no direct or compulsive behavioral alterations result from exposure to SCP-1239-1.